sword fight. You must think first, before you move.
I'm ready.
Coming from where we did, the average black man is either dead or in prison by 30.
Stick to the music.
It's better odds.
Hey, yo, D, we gotta talk. Wu-Tang.
It's the only way we can get to a better future.
Look, I got more mouths to feed.
I'm Sari Cohen with Hollywood First Look, and we're here today with some of the cast of Wu-Tang, an American Saga. It's back on Hulu September 8th. Obviously, Wu-Tang, I feel like, has affected so many people on so many levels. Apart from you being on the show, being cast in the show, how has Wu-Tang, their music, that entire culture affected your life?
Definitely. I think RZA's mantra of just knowing self-worth and knowing where you come from. And even I remember the last time we all had a dinner together, it was like knowing your name and like where it comes from, what it means, the weight it holds. They just constantly remind me what it's like to, what it means to be a Black woman in America. And so I appreciate that. You know, he makes sure, he and the whole clan, I would say, make sure that that's a constant reminder and something that you should think about. And it's great because then it's easier to go on set, you know, to embody who these people are, because they're not just characters, but they're actual real life people. So it's beautiful to have people with such great morals and values, and, you know, they speak it back to you. So the whole set, you know, we're constantly in that mindset.
I think for me, just being from Brooklyn, New York, you know, obviously I was aware of Wu-Tang, you know. They from Staten Island, I'm from Brooklyn, so it's a little bit different. I won't say that I was listening, you know, they were the main groups, because I was, you know, kind of was raised on more like Tribe, and, you know, so, but that being said, you know, obviously Cream, Casuals, everything around me, you know, like that, just that whole vibe and what they meant to the hip hop community and how they were different. And to kind of march into a different beat, you know, than the rest of these hip hop groups, I feel like is something to be said about being a part of this particular hip hop family is something that I'm really proud of.
I am a Wu-Tang baby. Like when they say Wu-Tang is for the children, it was talking about me. Like I was like, you know, I used to make music back in my city, Philly, and I was with a group, and we really thought we was Wu-Tang Clan. We used to make songs over Wu-Tang beats, and we used to come out to Wu-Tang instrumentals, like, and to even be playing such an iconic character on the show, man, they super influenced my life, to answer the question.
To work in harmony so that our music can be complete.
You know how many rappers is out there?
Better than you?
All of us, we've been through our shit.
It could be me in a body bag right now.
Let's use it. Let's make some music.
Sure about the name, Wu-Tang? Yeah, that works.
And for me, I gotta say, no, honestly, all of their music in general, and just each member, like, honestly, really, they really inspired me to follow my passion even more, because of the, you know, it's set in the early 90s and stuff, you know, things was crazy back then, you know, and how RZA just had that vision, that focus, and he just didn't give up on his brothers, you know, and that just helped me, you know, follow my dreams and accomplish goals that I set for myself.
So what is it like working with these guys on set? I mean, they're iconic, you know?
Yeah.
But like, what is that interaction like? Are you used to it now?
I would say, yeah, I am a bit used to it. I would say I'm used to some members more than others, because I see RZA all the time. Honestly, I see RZA the most. So, you know, I feel like he's like an uncle now, but I still have the utmost respect for him, and I'm still like, you know, RZA's here. So of course I get giddy, because it's like, that's the RZA. but I respect all of them, and I get giddy every time I see any of the members because I don't play one of the guys. I don't get to see the other members as much, but you know, when I do, it's an amazing thing, and I'm a fan before I am an actress. So yeah, it's still shocking at times.
WuTang: An American Saga is back on Hulu for season 2 on September 8th. I'm Sari Cohen. I'll see you next time.
You gotta come in, sword swinging, guns blazing.
You're about to be the next biggest star.
We'll change this entire industry.